Shanafan wrote in, and he wrote, since this is the premier podcast of Fortnite streamers chat, what is New Wombat's opinion on I don't even know this dude's name. Tifue? I don't know how to say it. Suing FaZe Clan.
To quote someone on Twitter who's guessed my response.
Yeah.
Who?
Right.
Yeah, I haven't been following this, so
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know too much about it. There's a guy who signed like a shitty contract with a clan.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. I don't like saying clan, Wombat.
We already had this conversation at the top of this show.
I guess he blew up basically playing Fortnite, and his contract was really shitty, and now he's trying to get out of it. I don't care. That's not that interesting to me. What is a lot more interesting to me is this article on Kotaku called "Shady Numbers and Bad Business Inside the Esports Bubble," which is a pretty deep dive into what's going on in esports right now and whether that's leading all to a bubble that is about to be burst. It's really interesting. It's a really well put together article. Some of the key takeaways for the article were that a lot of these teams that are losing money. These esports teams are, they're not profitable. An analyst said, who looks at he follows 14 esports teams and looks at their revenue, says that it's closer to 89% of the teams who are not profitable. And I thought this was pretty interesting because I know Shipwreck is an actual sports fan. Mm-hmm. Actually spends money on real sports.
Sure. Love those sports.
Yeah. So esports diehards spend $5 each last year on esports, according to Newzoo, which is a company that tracks this stuff. Compared with traditional sports fans who spend $710 a year attending sporting events. So that's quite a big discrepancy. The other big takeaway point in this article was that all the in Wombat, this is probably something that you're interested in because with advertising, of course, the metrics are everything, and how accurate the metrics are everything.
Sure.
That's what the money is based on. Mm-hmm. So with esports, the metric is views on esports events. Because as we just learned, not making much money on ticket sales because, some of these venues don't hold that many people. It's not available to buy tickets for. You have to watch this stuff online. And it says like the numbers are cooked on a lot of these events. That they're embedding these video streams at the bottom of game Wikipedia pages. They're basically just trying to get views, low quality views, Wombat. It'd be like throwing in, like burying an ad at the bottom of the page and counting it as a view when most people, their eyeballs never even look at it. So basically the takeaway from the article is don't be surprised if this bubble bursts soon and you see a lot of, money coming out of this industry instead of going in. They say there's a lot of money going into it right now, not a lot of money coming out in terms of the people who've invested. So I don't know. It's an interesting article. Check it out. It's called Shady Numbers and Bad Business Inside the Esports Bubble, and it's on Kotaku.
Who wrote it?
I don't remember. Let's see. It is Cecilia Di Anastasio.
Should credit the writers. It's important.
Yeah, of course. It was a great article, and I follow an esports guy on Twitter named Slasher. He's like an esports consultant, and he's brought up a lot of these issues in his tweets previously about the fake numbers and shit like this. So it's pretty interesting stuff to follow. Mm-hmm. And I've always wondered how the fuck do you make money? You buy like a $30 million Overwatch team. You're it's not like you have a 60,000 seat arena that people are coming to watch an event. It doesn't, there's a 2,000, I don't even know how many people that place holds in California. There's nothing in New York everybody plays in one little arena. I don't know. There's no money. It's crazy.
Is it crazy?
It is. It sounds like it might be crazy.